how to remove any car door panel. These are some of the things that I look for and follow when I am removing any door panel. The simple idea is what holds the door panel to the door itself, whether it is screws, whether it's cables, plugs, or clips. Now, I'd like to start off by removing the inner door mirror cover, this piece here. There could be a screw underneath that holds the door panel in place, and that's why I start with this. And I generally use a plastic tool and be very gentle, as generally these are held on by clips. If they don't come out easily, you do not want to force it, but this one you can see that it's held on by clips. With the door open handle, there are generally little covers, okay, that are hidden. Now, where can they be? Right there are these little covers. It may not look the same, but underneath these little covers pieces there are hidden screws, generally Torx screws or Phillips, or even a 10mm nut, that sort of thing. There could be screws on the side here. There could be screws to the bottom. There could be even screws to the middle of the door panel. Now, I'm showing an example to the bottom. There's a screw. Now, once we remove these screws here, I am demonstrating this on a Fiat Doblo. When you remove both of these screws, you can pull the switch plate, we call it, which controls the window up. This is sometimes held on by just clips, and I will show an example of that in the video as well. I generally like to remove the switch plate because there are usually screws underneath. This is one way of detaching the handle cable, the door open handle cable, and unplugging. Always the same idea, or mostly the same idea. And as you can see, there was a screw underneath here, a Torx screw, and then a different door handle which you're more accustomed to see, handles like this, and there usually is a little cover underneath these covers. There will be Torx screws or Phillips screws. Now, to show you just a switch plate that's held on by clips like this, there'll be clips on the sides and it's just simple pull off. There won't be any screws. And then there can also be screws where the door pull handle is. This is from a different vehicle, and you'll need to remove this cover over here, and underneath the cover there'll also be screws. So you're just trying to find these hidden screws, clips, that sort of thing. They can be all around. And then they could be on the side again. And then this one was to the middle. There could be a courtesy light to the bottom and of the door panel, which you'll see. This is how you remove. And now for this piece, there are clips on the inside of the door panel that hold it in place to the door. And you'll need to get in there with the plastic tool, and either with your hand or with a clip remover tool like this one here, which makes it easier. You slip in and go along and unclip the door panel as you go. Now, if you haven't removed all of the screws, you would know, because that specific part of the door panel won't come out if you've missed a screw. So like this one, it has come off quite easily. That means I haven't really missed on any of the screws. Or you can do it by hand if you don't have a clip remover tool. And again, if it doesn't come out quite easily, this part does require a bit of effort. And then what you want to do is pull the bottom out and slide it upwards to detach it from the window sill. This is how you remove the door panel out of place. If it's a different style and the door open handle cable is like this, you can remove it. There could be other plugs that you'll need to unplug, such as the mini door speaker. And for this part, these are the clips. What you want to do is make sure they're on the door panel like this, except for that one's missing. And you want to get these from the door itself and put on the door panel, as it makes refitting much easier.
Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And if you do want to support the channel more, you can always send a super thanks by clicking onto the button underneath the video. Any amount, even the bare minimum, is much appreciated.